Hello, sixth graders. How's it going? Again, I'm Mr. Cassidy, and we're going to have another session on, our American popular music, basically. Let's get ahead and get into it, all right? Here we go. So here's what we're studying. Remember, we're working on music of the 1970s right now. These are the genres that we're going to be working on, and today we're going to be moving on to pop slash soft rock. Okay, pop slash soft rock. Remember that our questions that we're looking at are active viewing and listening questions. Are how does the music make you feel? Okay. Again, music is art. Art should make us feel something. So, what exactly is the music making us feel? Two, what instruments do you hear? So again, you're trying to work on listening to the different instruments and using that knowledge that you have to pull out what instruments you're hearing in the music. Is the tempo of the song fast or slow? Okay, so again, the way I like to think about it is, can you dance to it, and what kind of dance would you do? Okay, next time we're going to get into the two next ones, what the melody is and what the lyrics are about. We'll get into it and actually talk about those ones next time, but we're going to go ahead and do one more lesson with you guys practicing focusing on those first three questions. Okay? All right, so pop slash soft rock. That's what we're doing this week. Okay? And you can see there, that's a picture of Elton John, very, very popular musician, rock musician, I mean. Yeah, that's the first song that's on the playlist when you get to it today, is the Elton John song Crocodile Rock. Got a bunch of songs there, though. So, again, as always, pick your favorite ones, go through it, listen to the different pop rock from the 70s. It's going to be a little different. A lot different than last week's hard rock, okay? Remember, hard rock was when we had that distorted guitar, right? Soft rock, we're not going to have that. Soft rock, we're going to have a much mellower guitar, and in a lot of cases, even an acoustic guitar. Okay, that's the difference. Hard is your distortion. Soft is going to be more your is just cleaner sounds, right? A little easier to listen to. You can even think of it as easy listening, maybe, which is a genre later, actually. What is pop, though? Okay, so that's what I want to talk about today. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to listen to the pop and the soft rock, um, and you're going to go ahead with that. That doesn't mean, however, that hard rock isn't pop. Okay, so what is pop music? So we're all familiar with pop music, right? Pop music is the top 100 songs, right, of right now, or whatever it is, right? We all listen to it. It's what's on the radio. It's what you're probably playing when you're just listening to music. That's popular music, right? And we know that. We know that as a term, pop music, okay? But what is pop music? What is it exactly? Does that mean that rap music isn't pop music? Well, I'm looking at the picture that's on the screen right now, and I'm seeing almost, half or more of those are hip hop musicians. So that can't be it. So hip hop can also be pop, but so can rock music, but so can, lots of different types of music. So what is popular music? Okay, so pop music is very specific, okay, in only a few categories, okay? One, if you look on the screen, it says pop music needs to be mass marketed and disseminated, okay? So mass marketed or disseminated. There we go. Came out of my mouth correctly that time. That means that the music was made for lots of people, right? So it was made to be marketed to lots of people. And disseminated means to send it out to lots of people. So if you think about that, right, like a Drake song is for, as we see as the number one song here on this list that we're looking at, a Drake song is going to be made for lots of different people. There's not just like a certain type of people that are listening to this music or a very small group, right? The music is meant for lots of people in lots of countries and lots of areas, right? He's trying to reach as many people as he can with his music. That's mass marketed. Okay, mass disseminated here. Now we're talking about getting it on things like Spotify, because anybody can get on that, or YouTube, right? Back in, before YouTube and Spotify would have been making CDs or records, right? Getting it on the radio. Okay, that was mass dissemination as well. Okay, so popular music is made for lots of people. It's mass marketed, it's mass disseminated. It's also listened to by many people. Okay, so that's our second key. It's got to be listened to by a lot of people. So classical music, right? When you think classical music, that's not exactly, pop music anymore, right? But was it at the time? Yeah, right. If you go back into, 1500s, right? Yeah, like totally 1600s, 1700s. 1800s. I mean, these types of music that wouldn't be considered pop music now were totally pop music at the time because it was made for lots of people. Okay. I mean, you can make the argument that maybe not everybody could listen to certain types of music, and therefore maybe it's not pop music. But, these things were made for the masses. They were made for lots of people to listen to. Okay. So that makes it pop too. It also draws upon different musical traditions. So, especially like in American pop music, right? We're talking about it coming from lots of different things. Okay. So, when you're talking about rock music, that comes from, we've talked about this before, the blues and rhythm and blues, right? It comes from, you get a little bit of influence from jazz, you get some influence from folk music, you get some influence from country music. I mean, rock and roll is a mix of the blues, rhythm and blues, and country singing, right? So you got all this kind of going on, and so in American music, popular music typically comes from multiple traditions. So that's going to be what popular music is, okay? So far we have three different terms. We have pop music, we have um, distortion, right? And then we also had overdubbing. Okay, so these terms are going to become important here. Okay, because we are going to have some quizzes that'll go along with these vocab words. Okay, so just know that what we're talking about here also goes into those 5 questions that you're learning too. Okay, we'll have a big thing at the end of when we're done with the 70s, which I'm probably going to combine a couple different types of music next time. Okay, so that we can kind of get through the 70s, get into the 80s here soon. Anyway, that is pop/soft rock. Okay. I hope you enjoy the music this week. Again, work on those 3 questions, and next week we're gonna move on to those next 2 questions. So we'll have what the lyrics are about and what the melody is like for the next time we're doing this. But for now, keep with how it makes you feel, what instruments you hear, and the tempo of the song. Keep with those 3 questions, yeah, I will see you on the next lesson. Bye, guys.